Let's try that again, shall we? Meowdy, everybody! Hello, hello! Meowdy, meowdy! How are you all doing today? Big meowdies. Also, Caleb, I saw your message before you deleted it. You used the angry emote at him. It's like, what did Ultra do? Meowdy, everyone! Hello, Nimby! Hello, Caleb! Meowdy Estrella! Meowdy Frau! Meowdy Ultra! Meowdy Fuzzy Mandrake! Meowdy Hortensia! Meowdy Zoe! Meowdy Eric! And Meowdy to Bryant and any lurkers. Oh, and Meowdy Zoe too. I almost missed you. Meowdy, everyone! Hello, hello! How are you all doing today? Oh, and Meowdy Dumb Ice Fairy. Hello! Yes, today we shall be playing the amazing 100-line Defense Academy, or Last Defense Academy. As some of you may know, I've been really looking forward to this game a lot. Ever since the demo came out, you know, I played it, I beat it, I loved it, and I had to, you know, I had to get the full game. And I do recommend that you guys get it too if you are able to. This could very well be the last game ever made by the Danganronpa creators. And they're really trying to rebuild their brand, rebuild everything. You know, this is an important game, you know, I think. Probably will be either what makes or breaks that studio. So I do recommend it. But obviously, you know, just try out the demo, see if you really like it, and if you do, then give it a buy. You were just watching my Fear and Hunger Let's Play. Yeah, I rage quite a bit in that. But things are going well now. I was actually getting lucky for once and found a Fear and Hunger skin Bible. Also, excuse me, everybody. Oh, raiders, who is raiding? I'm not able to see who raids, by the way. Oh, it's a Nemi raid. Hello, Nemcro. And Nemcro Files. Hello, hello. How are you all doing? We are just about to play the 100-line Last Defense Academy. It's made by the people who make Danganronpa, kind of the love child of Danganronpa and Fire Emblem. So we are really enjoying it. But if you have not met me before, I am Poneko, the radioactive Catgirl Gyaru Genius. Yes, I play a lot of Death Note, some of which I've played with Nemcro in the past. We've also done quite a few collabs of Toontown and Liar's Bar. Nemcro is one of my very good friends, so make sure you check out some of our collabs in the past. Yeah. Also, Meowdy Johnny Cat. Hello, hello. The Almer Church Crimson Father hate was real. Yes. Oh my god. I was so happy, though, that we found that skin Bible. For those of you that were not at the Fear and Hunger stream, we were actually planning on hunting down 3 contestants just so that we could get a Fear and Hunger skin Bible from the clown. No, not the clown. From Pocket Cat, because he trades them for contestant heads. And we killed Karen, which I still kind of regret doing. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just sitting on the side of the river and we murdered her. Yeah, it was kind of messed up. It really was. But, you know, now we have the skin Bible at least, even though we didn't need to kill her in the end. Alrighty, everybody. I am going to switch it then over to the game so we can start it up. Her name was Karen, yeah. That should not be black. Let me fix that. You see, chat, I am a professional streamer. Now that we're all more open, you think that the Fear and Hunger 2 stream has to be some of the most worst gamer rage you've ever seen on me? Some of them have been really rage-inducing. Yeah. Also, Meowdy Timote, Nembro raid. Yes, we love the Nembros. Nembro and Pomodachi unity forever. All right, let's load this up. I haven't played this in, I think, a little over a month. Okay. Looks like in-game it's been a week. Yeah, the music is really loud on the tile screen.
Adam troops, time to rise and shine!
By the way, for those of you who have not seen this, well, actually, maybe I shouldn't spoil it, but I mean, if you're watching the stream, you're already going to get spoiled on everything that happens in the demo. But this guy, we found his body. He's dead now. The mascot, killed. At least to the best of my knowledge. It seems like he was dead.
Get ready for your 8th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and
he was
suffering
killed by
the
some of the
insufferable
monsters.
to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
I'm gonna make the game a little bit less big on the screen. Give me a second, everybody. Okay, let's resize that. I'm gonna move over here a little bit. I'll cover up you guys, not the game. The game is more important than the chat. It's not actually a killing game among the people at the school. The people at the school have to kill the evil creatures trying to get inside of the school. So, yeah, kind of a little bit of a different spin on the Danganronpa trope.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved
there
school
are a lot of references,
from the
though,
vile and
sure.
barbaric enemy.
Oh my god. This music also reminds me so much of the Danganronpa, like, waiting time, too. It really does feel like a Danganronpa game. I love it! Even with Sirei gone, his automated announcements keep playing like nothing's changed. We'll need to discuss what we do from here on, now that we're on our own. I should go to the cafeteria and meet up with everyone there. Okay. Let's remember some of the controls, because it's been a little while. Okay, Takumi's our main character. Let's just remember everything that happened, alright? So this is our main guy. He came to this school partially to save his love interest slash school childhood friend. She is not here though. She's not special like him, like the main character. This guy is our resident tanky boy. He is kind of crazy. He gets set off really, really easily. Where's the Fujin Yumi? Oh, and Meowdy hello, hello. Heard this game reviewed very well, so you're excited to see how it goes. Well, I've only played the demo, but from what I experienced in the demo, I can say that if you have tastes similar to mine, you are going to love this game. For me, I love Danganronpa, I love Fire Emblem. If you love both of those, you know, this is an instant buy. If you love even just one of those, probably another instant buy. This person has done this before. She's a little bit of a veteran of being inside of the Defense Academy. She knows some of the inner workings of it. We don't know everything about her, but she's rather aggressive and very, very strong, kinda scary. Now this is the Danganronpa fangirl, you could probably tell. Yeah, she is edgelord to the max. She's played these games before, yes. Darumi is absolutely nuts. I love her though. I think she's probably my favorite character, just because I think she's really, really funny so far. I don't think any of the other characters have really made me laugh quite like her. So right now, she is my favorite of the cast. Ooh, this guy's cool too. This is Eito, and he is just like, he has main character energy in a lot of ways, but kind of feels more like a secondary main character. Like he supports the main character a lot. He wants everybody to get along. He's kind of a lonely guy though. Ooh, Tsubasa. We got our Gyaru girl. She's quite intelligent, rather cowardly though, and she's good with electronics. So we have not that in common, but we are both Gyarus, so there's that. Oh, this guy is incel kind of vibes to the max. I know you guys might be thinking like, oh, Paulo, that's a little too far, don't you think? But if you listen to anything he says, you will agree with me instantly. I promise. The budget Nagito, I don't know, he might be secretly crazy. I mean, I don't think that Nagito was very secret about his craziness. Like, the second I saw him in that hair, I was like, there's no way. This is like a not crazy version in some ways. Oh, and then this guy, I know you might have been thinking that this was a girl. This guy is a siscon. He is obsessed with his sister, and he is kind of creepy, kind of weird. And then this is the sister. I would say she's probably one of the more normal people on the cast. She's very cute. Cowardly for sure though. And she likes her brother too, but not in the same way as the brother does. You know? Yeah. Wouldn't be a Fire Emblem game without the sibling stuff. Yeah, see, there's more in common it has with Fire Emblem. Incest for the win. Okay, this guy is very, very sad and depressed, and he complains about being ugly and sad and depressed. Kind of like maybe some of you guys. No, I'm just kidding. But he's kind of, I don't really like him that much right now. He's kind of a bit too one-dimensional for me right now. We'll see though, we'll see. He's just a really big downer. He's like Eeyore, but not as cute and not as funny. And that is everybody so far. So from last time, I remember there was a another kind of humanoid creature we saw come into the school. We're kind of suspicious of them killing Sire. Maybe this is a dumb question, but do you think there are any animals around here? If there are, I hope we're not frightening them or destroying their habitats too badly. You know, I've actually never heard him talk about animals before. Maybe this guy isn't so bad. You know, I never really thought about that. The only living things I've seen since we got here are the invaders. So, Shoma, if you're concerned about stuff like that, you must really like animals, huh? Yeah, and he has a froggy hat too. Yeah, I guess so. I enjoy spending time with them and learning more about them and stuff. By the way, let me know if the game is too loud, because this is a very, very loud game. Let me know if it's drowning out my voice if you want it to be more quiet. Really? You're a fellow animal lover, Takumi? Oh no, that means you have something in common with me. I'm so sorry. Don't worry, I'll keep this a secret. Last thing you need is to find yourself being lumped in with a creepy little flatworm like me. Quick, you better leave before anyone sees us together. I'll disappear into the background too. I'm good at that. Here I thought I found something that would make him open up and relax a little. His inferiority complex is even worse than I thought. It is cool that he likes animals though. Maybe he's a little better than I thought, you know? What was the ending of the demo? Well, Sire, we found his body. That's the mascot that we saw at the beginning. And we had to go fight like a big group of the evil thingies. Okay, where's it that I have to go? It's been a little while since I played this. Let's check the map. Doesn't look like there's anything to do there. Oh, there's a time event in my room. Or no, we gotta go to the cafeteria to meet with everybody. Alright. There is combat in this game, yes. It's kind of similar to Fire Emblem, but reversed in the sense that dying in the game can actually be encouraged. So, dying is a mechanic that in some ways will help you. Like, you will want to plan around your units dying because they have like special things that they can do right before they're about to die and stuff like that. Another day, another delicious meal. How can you eat at a time like this? What better time is there? Now that Sire is gone, we can enjoy any food we want anytime we want. This taco rice set meal is simply delectable. I've never eaten rice this fluffy before. That's the part you're enjoying?
It's even better if you put whipped cream on the top. It really gives the dish an extra layer of sweetness.
Does taco rice need to be sweet? Our conversation was interrupted by Hiruko clearing her throat, just loud enough to demand our attention. My apologies for spoiling your fun, but could you listen to me for a moment? I have an important announcement to make. Okay. I was just enjoying the talk about taco rice, though. What was it you wanted to tell us, Hiruko? It's about our future plans. I'm assuming nobody has come up with anything yet?
Yeah, I didn't exactly like Siri barking orders at us, but
without him, we don't really have any direction. Also, I think I've said this before, but Tsubasa kind of reminds me of Lexi Berry, my friend who I did the Blink Gone cover with. You know, just in terms of, well, I guess not her current design. But this character's vibe kind of reminds me of her a little bit because, you know, she's pretty bright, she's pretty sweet, you know, a little bit not quite shy, but she reminds me of her a little bit. Also, meowdy, Tyler, hello. Poneko, when did I debut? Believe it or not, I actually debuted quite a while ago. I think back in 2021? Or at the beginning of 2021 or the beginning of 2022. I don't know, you Poneko historians can look it up. But yeah, I debuted with a different model and I had a pretty rough time during my first 2 years of streaming because I was plagued constantly with internet troubles and other stuff like that. But now, you know, I've really whipped those companies into shape. So I'm not having quite as many troubles anymore. But this model I debuted back in August of last year. So yeah, it was 3 years ago that I debuted. Yeah, I didn't exactly like Siri barking orders at us, but without him we don't really have a lot of direction.
Ato proved we can't escape on our own, so why don't we just cut loose and do whatever? Or we can keep fighting and see who gets the biggest killing streak. Loser has to slit their wrists right across their stomach.
Are they cutting their wrists or their stomach? Never mind. I don't want to know. Why are we even talking about this? If the school falls, mankind's done for. We gotta stay and fight, commanding officer or not.
We don't know for sure if that's true, or if we'll get to go home when the time is up.
We'll be in big trouble if we have to stay here forever. Sharing a living space with a bottom-feeding parasite like me is sure to depress you.
I wonder how mankind is going to be wiped out exactly.
Hard to say. It must have something to do with whatever's in the defense room, though. Oh, yeah. That reminds me. The reason why we are defending this school is not only so that we live, but also because there is a secret thing in the defense room of the Last Defense Academy that if the aliens or monsters or whatever the hell they are get their hands on it, humanity will supposedly be wiped out and completely destroyed. So, yeah, that is the reason why we are here. Siri also brought us here from our place in Tokyo, which used to be like a giant domed type building, and now we're able to see the sky, and it's kind of a weird experience for some of our characters. Siri could have had the courtesy to tell us that much before he got... Oh my god. This game, whenever I say Siri, it makes Siri come up, and it's really annoying. I gotta figure out how to turn off Siri. I don't even like Siri at all. I'm using an iPhone for my tracking, by the way, so that is why. And if you ever see me stop moving in the middle of saying that, now you know the answer why. I'll be taking charge of the school in Siri's absence. Follow my orders and we'll be fine. Huh? Hiruko spoke in such a matter-of-fact way, slipping it into the conversation so casually, I didn't even register what she said until a few seconds later.
Wait, what? You're going to what?
I said I'll be taking charge of the school in Sire's absence. If you follow my orders, we'll be fine. Oh, hell no! Why's it gotta be you? She does have the most experience, and she is girl bossing pretty hard. For me, if I had to choose a leader, I would probably choose her. We need a leader to help organize us, to give us purpose and direction. Without proper discipline, we'll never win the war against the invaders. The war? I've told you time and time again, this is war. We cannot afford to lose. For the sake of victory, oh god, I have to sneeze. Whew. Do you guys ever have that where you need to sneeze and you feel it coming, but it just does not ever come? That's what I just had. Okay, let's put a pause on that sneeze. We'll circle back to that later. Hope, despair, joy, fear. You don't need them anymore. You don't need to know why we're here or what we're protecting. You don't even need to think. Just do as I say and fight. Yep, that's how I talk to my teammates in League of Legends. The sneeze edging feeling fills you with hatred and despair. That's exactly what I feel when that happens to me too. Just fight. The invader attacks are only going to get worse from here on out. We need to be at our best and match them blow for blow. That means everyone here must fight. If you want to make it out of this alive, you need to be willing to put your life on the line. On the 100 line, baby. Risk your life to save your life. Kill others so that you may survive. That is what it means to be at war. Nobody had any response to that. Yep, we should fucking force them to fight. Why should I risk my life when all these other pussies are staying at home, eating the food, not doing anything? If you hear Kibo Ozetsubo, you'll lose it. Well, you're not gonna hear it in this one because I have the English voice dub. But if you play with the Japanese one, I'm sure you will hear it a few times. Hiruko's stance was an extreme one. There's no doubt about that, but nothing about it stood out as wrong either. Given the extreme circumstances we were in, it might even be the most logical way for us to proceed. Violent, heartless, but logical nonetheless. There you have it. That's how things are going to work from now on. You may resume your meaningless prattle. Now that I'm in charge, you can rest easy. I will not allow us to lose. The cafeteria fell silent in the wake of the bombshell of an announcement. We didn't have the heart to make small talk anymore. The atmosphere was just too oppressive. So, something about this game and the mechanics and also the way that the world works is if you die on the school grounds, you can be revived. And, you know, that means that even if your character dies, they aren't going to be dead forever like in classic mode. But if you die off the school grounds, your character will die, or that character will die. I'm not sure if that's going to be integrated gameplay-wise, but that is at least how the story is going right now, so. Yeah. Eventually, our new leader said she wanted to go think through some new battle strategies and left us there alone. Feeling deflated, we gradually dispersed and went back to our rooms. Bad ideas drink every time a character said hope or despair in a talking about the game. Yeah, I think you would probably get alcohol poisoning by the end of that. Hiruko in charge. I can't imagine anyone else could keep us all in line. But still. All that stuff about not thinking and just following orders doesn't sit right with me. I feel like surrendering all control to her would be a bad idea. I need to do something to take my mind off of all this. I've got plenty of free time. Maybe I'll just wander around and look for something to do.
Alright, it's free time, baby.
Okay, well, let's save. And then find somebody to spend free time with. Maybe we'll do a little bit of training as well. There's certain training things you can do in some of the rooms. I don't remember which ones though. I think in the war room and somewhere else. Yeah, you're able to do like battle simulations and stuff, which increases your character's stats. Will this game have the free time lock after you complete the game? It's not full free time. I'm pretty sure there's like 2 phases of free time. And yeah, let me see, where's the training room at? Storage room or strange room. Maybe they aren't open right now. By the way, let's spend a little bit of time with Darumi right now. She's gonna say something freaky. What's the matter, Darumi? Did something happen?
I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I going to do?
So, you just lost something. Must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it.
No, it was dirt cheap. I bought it out with bargain bin.
Why are you crying so hard? I mean, there probably aren't any foundation stores or makeup in general in this place. You probably just like gotta make whatever you have work for like the 100 days that you're stuck here or whatever.
Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed. I want to cry, and I can't find my foundation. That's as good a reason as any to cry. That's all. Yeah! You wouldn't get it, Takumi. Tears from a crazy bitch don't mean anything to you.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty creative after that. So, I just want to let you know, when it comes to the free time, we only have access to the people with the little green thing on them. I think that's because those are our team members, and gameplay-wise, we aren't able to use these other people quite yet. So that is why. Oh, there's the training room. We could spend a little bit of time with Eito. I might go to the training room though and just do a little bit of training. You know, gotta keep my skills up. Go upgrade weapon, training machine. Do we have any upgrades we're allowed to make? Ooh, we can get that to level 2. So something about the training is it gives us, you know, stuff like this where we're able to level them up. I think part of the reason why Hiruko has participated in the past is a lot of her skills are already leveled up. So I wonder if she's maybe the Jagan of this game? You can't even talk to them? You can talk to them, but you don't pass free time. Yeah. So if we see them, we'll say hello, but they're probably not gonna have anything to say. Let's level up Takemaru's skill, level 2. And let's see if we can level up Eito's as well. Looks like everyone's doing pretty well. I'm gonna go back inside of the room and just see what training is available right now. We might not do it yet, but I'm gonna see. Oh, there's no new missions, so no point in us training. We already got the max score on those, so I'm not gonna redo anything. You guys know how much I hate grinding. Well, we know Jagans are EXP thieves, so Hiruko should not be used. It is vital for her to fight if you want to win. I think with the experience, it works. I think everyone gets experience. I don't remember seeing experience be like something that you would gain for killing enemies, which I actually kind of like because I think a lack of grinding makes the game more fun. Because you really need... Oh, also thank you for subscribing. I don't know why I'm not able to see your name on this list, but thank you so much. Let's go hang out with Eito. Hello, Takumi. Would you like to study with me? Yeah, sure. You're always so serious. What are you studying today? Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. My Hinmo anima takes the shape of a scythe, so I thought I should brush up. The history of the scythe? Is that even remotely interesting? The The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research. They were originally for agricultural purposes, but then came to be used as a weapon during revolts. Oh yeah, the scythes were for, I think, cutting down crops and stuff like that. It was for cutting down the crops, stuff of that nature, yes. So you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Thus, scythes started to be seen as religious symbols. Wheat, grass, etc., yeah. Specifically wheat, yeah. Now, the thing about scythes in the modern day is, I don't think scythes in the modern day are really used for weapons. They're more used for, like, cosplays and looking cool. Eito excitedly shared his knowledge of scythes over the course of several hours. Hours talking about the scythes. You know, I think this man might be touched with a bit of the tism, if you know what I mean. Calculation went up by 3. Let's go. Decorations? Oh yeah, used for decorations,
hey,
just for cool shit. Scythes are just cool looking, you know? Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then.
Yeah, it's bedtime time.
It's very nice of the invaders to not come while we're sleeping, though. Because that would be a pretty big problem. Maybe the invaders get sleepy, too. Back home in the residential complex, I used to stay up playing video games and watching random videos online until late. I don't have nearly as many things to distract me or entertain me now. Once night falls, all I can really do is go to sleep. Oh yeah, he doesn't even have his phone. He's not even able to watch Poneko streams. Ooh, difficult life. And so, my 8th day at the Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Yeah, Sirei really died on like day 3 or day 2 or some shit. He died super early.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 9th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
They should pay us money for doing this.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the
is also
unendurable
working for
and
somebody,
suffering
too.
the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
I wonder if they're gonna send over like another.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our
egg-shaped
beloved
guy.
school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
It's morning. Hiruko's in charge now, but what does that mean? Are our lives going to be that different from before? Anyway, I should head over to the cafeteria.
Alright, let's go. Let's go get some good eats.
I feel like Sari is going to come back. He died too early. I think so too. I hope so at the very least, because it feels like, you know, with Sirei, there's a lot of missed potential. I mean, it's certainly like a unique twist to have the mascot and, you know, master, not quite mastermind, but a character like that dying off so early. I feel like he's gonna come back, or like a brother of his, or clone or some shit. Maybe they're gonna do reconstructive surgery on his brain, I don't know. But either way, I do hope he comes back. Because we do need some mascot energy in here. What are the stats for? Like creativity, is this a combat thing or a dialogue thing? You know, it's been a little while since I've checked. I think it might be like a prerequisite for leveling up certain skills, if I remember correctly. It's been like over a month, so don't quote me on that, but we'll check. Huh? Is it just us today? Yeah, real slim pickings, huh? Is it me, or are the ones who are missing? The cowards who refuse to fight? Yes, that's right. They usually come here in the morning. Why didn't they today? Because I told them not to. They're not allowed to use the cafeteria anymore. Huh? What? Why would you do that? Last Defense Academy exists to protect humanity from the invaders. Anybody who won't contribute to that effort doesn't deserve to use its facilities. Honestly, I support it. I support women being dictators. We deserve a chance too. Isn't that pretty harsh though? The way things are now, they'll never come around. It's time to start cracking the whip. I'm not going to let up until they shape up and start showing some spine. Why is the game called Last Defense? Because we are the last defense against the invaders who are trying to steal the super special artifact from the school and use it to rule the world or destroy the world or something like that. Let up on what exactly? You're in no position to be worrying about others. I need you to be ready to defend against invader attacks at a moment's notice. Our time is precious. You will not waste it. Is that understood? Yep, this is the step on me mommy girl. Yep. I think that's pretty accurate. Without waiting for an answer, Hiruko got to her feet, left as unshakably confident as ever.
Damn, it's gonna be all business from now on. This is madness.
Hey!
It does sound pretty Spartan. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Trying to force our friends to fight might only make things worse. Not like they got any excuse to keep hanging back. None of us got any real choice here. It's like Hiruko said, that's what being war is all about. I get you though. There is such a thing as going too far. Wonder how she's gonna put the pressure on them. I have a bad feeling about this. We eat the rest of our breakfast in silence. We were all feeling uneasy about what would happen to the rest of the group going forward. You wonder if she's old enough to call her a hag? She's probably like 20-something? I think it actually shows their age inside of the file on them. I'll double check it. But probably not old enough to be called a hag, no. Once we were done eating, we went back to our rooms. I'm worried about what else Hiruko might be planning. But it's been a couple of days since the last attack, and I'm starting to get antsy. I'd prefer not to just sit around.
More 3 time.
Okay, let's check the guide. Okay, so there's our stats. I don't remember what these were used for, though. It looks like it doesn't say the, year that they were born. I'm not sure. Hiruko is the fan favorite, yeah. I mean, it makes so. Hiruko is like... she's the Danganronpa, fangirl. She references it all the time. She's kind of funny. I like her. Ooh, also, are we able to leave? You can explore outside the school using the fire extinguishers in the entrance hall. You can only go exploring in the morning, as it will take up the entire day. You'll be able to obtain more BP and materials as you explore. For more details, check the manual by the entrance hall. Ooh, you know what? That could be fun for us to go exploring. I'm gonna try saving first, though. So let's save. And then go on a little exploration. You can select a maximum of 3 people to bring you exploring. You cannot select characters that are dimmed out. Okay. Each character has an exploration skill. You create a team to suit your needs by making choices corresponding to the materials you wish to gather. I don't know what we're going to use these materials for, but you can press RB to go in a simple exploration, skipping straight to the results screen. However, none of your skills will activate. Oh. Well, I remember this game being kind of like a Mario Party-esque sort of thing. Looks like we can't use these. BPM plants, ponds, and textiles and minerals and machines. Well, last time we didn't get to take Ato, so let's take him for sure. Maybe we can try and get minerals. Plants and textiles. I guess we can bring these 3, so we have a fair amount of stuff. We have like options for everything to show up, you know?
Roll out!
Alright, yeah, we're rolling out. Bonus spaces appear during free time explorations where there are no story objectives. Stopping on them will net you valuable materials. Press Y to check your surroundings and make your way to any bonus spaces. Okay. Where are the bonus tiles? Okay, there's one over there. Not sure I quite remember how to get back home, though. Let's start here. I'm gonna go this way. The ground starts shaking while you're exploring an abandoned building. The best thing to do is hide under the table. We got free pebble, let's go!
Might as
so
well
much
take
loot. Any items you get will be converted to materials when the exploration is over. Additionally, you can only carry 9 items. Once your item slots are full, head back by selecting End Exploration from the menu or checkpoint. Oh, okay. Let's see what this thing is. You see a mummy on the roadside. What in the world is this doing here? Let's give it a proper burial. You dug a hole and respectfully buried the mummy. Suddenly you noticed a red gem at your feet. Was it a gift from the mummy?
We did it!
Okay, looks like we don't have any choice but to go on this thing. This will be a good warm-up. All allies annihilated. So one thing though, I don't fully remember all of the combat. So how was I...
Here we go!
Okay. This is what it looks like, kinda. So I think I'm gonna do
Hauling
here
ass!
is use this guy first, because he's able to like one-shot these mobs pretty easily. And if I remember correctly, you're able to go in defensive stance and heal fatigue. If you look at the top left, you'll see the AP. That's how many action points we have. So that's how many movements we're allowed to make when it's our turn. Okay, we can do this. And she gets a special skill after, or when she's fatigued. So, not sure where her special skill is right now. It's like this does 10 or 2 damage.
Let's do this!
Oh, I see there's a guy right there in the back.
Yes, leave it to me.
Judge is like kind of a worse version of the other skill that guy has. Ooh, but that actually does a little bit more damage. Maybe it's not worse. Alright. Random buff after taking action.
Let's go!
Okay.
Here! All right!
You think we have 3, but the overlay cuts it off a little bit? Yeah. Let me move the game down a little bit. See how it snaps. There we go. Should be a little bit easier to see everything now. Alright, we have 1 more action point left.
I'm ready
I
whenever.
think this guy might actually be able to kill this one here. He does 2 damage. Can we have Darumi kill actually?
Seriously depressing. Get away from me!
Yeah, see, no experience gained from, like, the people killing. Okay. I wonder if the yellow tile is better. It probably is. Let's look underneath the cloth. Ooh. If your party's HP reaches 0 while exploring, your exploration will end and you will lose half of your items. When things look dicey, retreat by choosing end exploration from a checkpoint or the menu. Ooh. Hopefully we don't have to do that. Take this. Various mushrooms, poisonous purple ones, or the fiery red ones. Let's pick the fiery red ones. Oh. An animal had eaten the poison mushroom. Oh. Damn. Let's move 3 here. Move the bookcase. Oh, okay. So you guys were asking about what the skills do. And it looks like when you have a certain level of those skills, you're unlocking certain actions that make it probably easier to get materials that you might want. Look at the black cover, but the white cover. The black one. Ooh. Ouchie. Well, we're gonna be kind of low for this next battle, but I believe. Yellow is more valuable and more risky. Purple is the highest value. Oh my god. We might be in trouble here.
Say when.
Yeah, we might be in trouble here, you guys. Okay.
Let's freaking go!
What's this guy's special thing? Adds piercing, AP1 when defeating an enemy.
This certainly isn't good.
Hopefully these guys don't like die if they die in here. They like run away or some shit. We have access to the special attack.
It's not over yet.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna be using some of these for sure, I think. So we can get him to half health. Is there anyone else who has access to special attacks?
A little dangerous.
Okay. What about you? Guess they aren't low enough. I think I'm going to use Ato's special attack because it has a lot more AoE. I'm actually gonna move up a little bit because there's some weak guys that won't be in the blast, but
no
that's
way
okay.
Forward, but through.
Because right now we're just wanting to do more damage to like scarier people.
We have to fall back for now.
Yeah, so now we aren't allowed to use them anymore.
Let's do this.
Okay. Let's take you out. And
ready when you are.
Mania.
So close to dead.
Only 1 damage?
Let's give it to him!
Also only 1?
My turn.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna use this guy again for sure. He'll stats effects, gives armor. Just keep on acting with him.
Let's go.
Take him out.
Say when.
Hit him again.
Got it.
Okay, very good.
Let's do this.
And then let's get rid of our
Takes more than
fatigue.
that. Say when.
And then I think we can take out this last guy. Look at that, we made light work out of him. Bye-bye, Tyler. Thank you for stopping by. Also,
Yes!
Meowdy Sijahan. Hello, hello. We took the more risky battle. That's right. Ooh. You said that the yellow one has the highest rewards and it's less risky than purple? Okay, let's not fight if we can. Okay. Heavy looking gem. Box of candy, tin toy. I want to get the fancy gem. Ooh. Come on, man. How would a gem even do that much damage to me? Let's pluck some leaves. We're gonna be safe. Giant flower leaf.
This looks good.
So once we have 9, then the thing automatically ends. But I'm gonna go this way, down here. Look for a circuit breaker or pull the cable out. I feel like pulling the cable out would make sense, but it might kind of hurt us. It's probably blue, yellow, purple. Are there any health restoration points? Not unless I think you get an event, probably. Look for the circuit breaker.
Free cable.
Okay, we can get like 3 more things and then leave. Go down here. A deer? Oh, so that guy was asking if there were any animals outside. It looks like there are. Let's give it a little bit of food. The deer left, perhaps having had its fill. You gathered the bark it was eating to use as crafting material.
Might as well take it.
Okay. When you arrive at a new checkpoint, you'll be able to select it as a starting point for future explorations. Oh, cool. Additionally, you'll be able to move between checkpoints. If you see locked checkpoints on your map, take the initiative to reach them. Okay. Alright. So we got that one now. I remember there was something at like the bottom left I wanted to get. So I'm gonna move back here. And then this time moving to the left. Ooh, we're not gonna throw a stone at a bird. That's mean. We never do that. Let's climb the tree.
This is what I get for being a nice person. This is so unfair.
Now we got another another place. Cool. Okay, I remember seeing a fancy star over there. So let's make our way over to that little star if we can. Only thing is, we're gonna use the 1, and then we're gonna move to the left. You find an old vending machine. There might be rare products inside. Let's check underneath the machine.
Yeah, nice.
Your inventory is almost full. That's right, we got only 1 more thing we can fit inside. You find a box with a talisman pasted on it. What can be inside? Let's break the seal. At least we got the talisman.
Nice.
Alright, it looks like we are full. We can just like leave now, right? Oh, we could save during this? That's cool. Let's end the exploration. We got everything we wanted. And we all lived too. Alright, so those materials I'm pretty sure we can use to upgrade our character's weapons. I'm gonna move over to the weapon area and check and see.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
By the way, you can save scum this if you want to. Yeah, but that's not really my style. Well, not my style when I'm on stream at the very least.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
I have a question for you though, chat. Do you like games where save scumming is available, or do you like it more when save scumming is impossible? I feel like there's an argument to be made for both. The thing is that it's like, sometimes I don't even like having the option to save scum, because it'll make me use it, you know? It's that time again, huh? Hiruko's plan to pressure the others into fighting still had me worried. She'd already banned them from the cafeteria. What would she do next? Whatever it is, I hope it's nothing too extreme. Dreading what the morning might bring, I slept into an uneasy sleep, ending my 9th day at the last Defense Academy. Considering materials are essential for the reasons to come, you would like the option? Yeah, I like the option too, but I just mean in general, not like for this specifically.
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and shine!
In some ways, I feel like save scumming kind of like defeats the purpose of some of the
probabilities. Get ready for your 10th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Wow! Look at you guys,
save scumming can be
making it
cool
into
too.
double digits. In honor of this
10%
milestone,
done.
I'm giving you access to the rec room and the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor.
It's leisure.
I'll tell you all about how they work in person. See you there!
New facilities, huh? I doubt that in-person explanation is going to happen, though. I've only been here 10 days. It feels like a lot longer. You're really just getting started. Oh, without Seirei, there's a chance we could be here even longer than 100 days. No, I can't think like that. I have to believe I'll get through this and go home. Back to the Tokyo residential complex. Back to Karu.
Hey!
It'll all work out, somehow. It always does. The morning announcement said that the rec room and leisure lounge have been unlocked now. Maybe I should go check them out. Okay, let's go check those out then. There's a rec room, there's a leisure lounge. And notice how none of the other characters are in any of these rooms. You know, Hiruko probably banned them from it. Let's go to the rec room first. Ooh. Does this person think that recreation is just gambling? This does look like just Las Vegas right now. So this is the rec room. Whoever built this place really did think of everything. It's one of the most normal places I've seen here, to be honest. It's not hard to imagine a fancy academy having a... Have you never been to school? Or is the only other school anime you've seen Kakegurui? Like, this shit is not normal at all. What are you talking about?
Hey, Takumi, you're scoping out the rec room too, huh? I thought that this would be a fun place to hang out for sure. It's a major disappointment though. There's no edgelord manga or misery porn anime or hardcore erogaze or anything.
I'd be more worried if there was. Are we even going to be able to use some of this equipment now that Siri's not here to tell us how it all works?
Don't worry, I left behind some manuals and stuff. Ito's reading one right now. I'm not so great with all those big words. Or small ones. Or phonemic awareness in general, really. And don't get me even started on my poor focus and lack of vocabulary.
She's surprisingly thorough in her understanding of shortcomings. Ooh, Gift-o-Matic.
3-step?
That's a huge machine. What is it for? Guess we gotta talk to Eito to find out what it is. Eito intently scanning the pages of that book. I wonder if he's figured anything out. Is that one of the manuals? What's it say? Seems to be for that device over there. Oh, that. What exactly is that? It doesn't look like any machine I've seen before. According to this, it's called a Gift-o-Matic. A Gift-o what now? Let me read you the introduction from the manual. True to its name, the Gift-o-Matic is used to manufacture presents, charitable donations, and other doodads. Step 1. Select an item from the machine's extensive database. 2. Insert the required materials. Step 3. The item you requested pops out, whole and complete. Take advantage of this miracle of modern engineering to express your gratitude and affection towards your comrades and strengthen your esprit de corps. You also need to make gifts for the Gift-o-Matic, so you'd like resources easy to obtain within that mode. Yeah. No, I don't think it's bad that they have save scumming in this game. It's just I know for some games, save scumming would probably kind of ruin them. Like, you could save scum in the Arknights, what's it called? The mode where it's a roguelike, it wouldn't make sense. A gift-making machine. Kind of a weird idea, isn't it? Perhaps, but assuming it actually works as advertised, it's pretty impressive. I looked at the list of available items. I can make clothes, shoes, household goods, and even more complex stuff like auto parts and high-spec electronics.
How about gory movies or games that were banned for being too extreme?
Yes, actually. Seriously? It really is extensive. Sounds like magic, alchemy, or maybe... I wonder how it works. Then again, the Revivo-Matic is just as much of a mystery, and that hasn't stopped us from using it. Yeah, I guess not. Do you think giving gifts would help alleviate some of the tension around here? I don't know. The differences between the fighters and non-fighters are a little too deep-seated to resolve that easily. Honestly, the non-fighters are just kind of pussies, I think. You're probably right. What a pity. Gift making has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. Free stuff! This device can create all sorts of gifts. How does it even work? Let's try it. Oh. I guess we're not allowed to use it!
Whatever.
To the Leisure Lounge! Meowdy Shamar! Hello, hello! Oh, wow. This is a pretty cool place. Yeah. They got the infinity... Well, I guess it's not an infinity pool, but it's a pool with a waterfall and like a rubber ducky floaty. And you got a gym in there too. This place is pretty nice. Yeah. You know, if they need more people for the last defense effort, I'd be willing to stop my job as a corporate slave. As long as I'm still able to stream as Poneko. I've never watched Star versus the Forces of Evil, but I have seen the main character before and I do like her design. That's pretty much all I can say about the show though, since I haven't seen it. This must be the Leisure Lounge. Looks like a nice place to relax. It's got a pool and everything. Nah, this is a place to lock in and get gains, baby. I like it. Huh? Not you. I'm talking about the room. Yeah, I figured that much. You wouldn't refer to me as it, would you? It's important to take time to rest and recover. Too much work can have a negative impact on your health. Huh, that's surprising. I guess even Hiruko likes to let her hair down every now and then.
What do you mean? She has her hair down right now.
Wipe that expression off your face. You can look at me like that all you want. I'm not getting into the pool with you. What kind of expression did I have?
You had the meow kind of face expression. Me.
I prefer to relax on my own. Please understand. That's fine with me. I feel like leisure time with Hiruko would just descend into an intensive training session anyway. Okay. I think I've looked at all the new rooms I have access to now. Maybe I'll go back to my room and think about what to do next. A rec room and leisure lounge. Not sure how much of a chance we'll have to use them. What other kinds of rooms does the school have that we don't know about? When will we get to see them? I still have some free time today. What should I do next? Alright. Your student activities will further boost your grades. Give your classmates different kinds of presents to find out what they like best. You'll need BGM materials to make gifts. In addition, you will need key items to make certain gifts. Oh, alright. Treasure chest spaces. Huh, okay. I wonder if we're gonna be able to make any gifts. Maybe it's a good thing we went out earlier. Okay. First things first, though, I am kind of wanting to go to the training room and see if we can upgrade any of our weapons or abilities or whatever. Does it say what you need to upgrade them? Oh, math needs to be... Okay. So remember those grades that we had, right? We need to have higher grades in order to upgrade our classmates' abilities. So... we'll have to get better at linguistics, I think, for several of these guys. Math 2 for Ato. For Takamaru, Gym 2. Okay. Well, let's go to the Gift-o-Matic, get some gifts, and then we will hopefully be able to raise our grades or something. I don't know. Maybe we need to study. You have a cousin with PTSD with the questions in Persona 4. Oh my god. I remember seeing this video about the game Geometry Wars, and they were saying like, oh my god, the war flashbacks. You know, it reminds me of high school geometry. They had PTSD from it. Look at Darumi just sitting next to the Gift-o-Matic. She really wants me to give her a present, doesn't she? Book cover, glasses stand. Okay. Milk bottle lid. Why would someone want this? I guess someone... Ooh, pretty shell. Gold bar. Simple toys, Rubik's Cube, dear sister gift box. No, who could this possibly be for? Okay. Toolbox. Detective merch. Fortune telling goods. Bath salts. Oh god. I was thinking of the other bath salts. You guys remember those scandals from like probably 15 years ago or so, where people were getting high off of bath salts and like eating people? I was thinking that was those bath salts for a second. And I was like, Darumi would probably like those. Hand cream, makeup brushes. Well, I remember her saying that she was out of her makeup. Ton of paper, noose, torture restraints, lots of stuff. Well, I know for a fact who would like that, Kaku mini standee. Huh. I have a feeling the, guy who's obsessed with his sister, literally every single gift in here is something related to her in some way. My heels. You know what? I bet Darumi would like this. Let's see what else there is. Lots of stuff in here. I want to try and get one for at least everybody. Graphic novel set. Okay. Sexy magazine. Ooh, crazy. Alright. So let's buy some stuff for Darumi. And also for another guy. I'm giving a girl that I like a a ball guy. Do you think she'll appreciate it?
World, but not the worst either. Yeah, I guess I'll take it.
She's not the one who wants it? I thought she was a freak. I thought she liked horror and misery porn and eroge. Huh. So is there someone else in this school that's a freak that we just don't know about it? A secret freaky deaky? She probably wants the knife and the nooses. Yeah, probably. I thought she would like this too. Each character has their own preferred items. Gifting these items will maximize the increase to your grades. You can check each character's preferred items in their report cards. There's a first time bonus for any gifts you make for the first time, so gather up all those hints and make the gifts you can. Okay. Oh wow, it also takes up free time too. Huh. Alright. You thought she was freaky too? Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I got the vibes off of her that she'd love that. Okay, well, I'm going to make a dumbbell or something for Takemaru, so this time we'll get it right. Oh, we can filter it too. I wonder who wants the sexy stuff, like the sexy magazine. Well, looks like we can still make the ball gag later on, if need be. Never know when you might need one of those, you know? Oh no, we don't have the materials for it! Do we not have anything we can give him now? Well, I guess we can make someone else a gift then. Oh, boxing gloves. No way he doesn't want that, right? No way. This is some sporty shit. You better love this.
This is seriously funky. You know just what I like, Takumi.
I told you, I'm the greatest at giving presents. Endurance went up by 4, mobility went up by 4. Very nice. The tool's 100% because Richi Soda. Wait, he's not in this game.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
Yeah, if you give the ball gag to Hiruko, she says, "Oh, thanks. Here, take it back."
Well then, good night.
Today went by in a flash. Yeah, I know, I was making gifts like all day. Felt like I was in a sweatshop. One thing concerns me though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I doubt Hiruko would stop at the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using the other facilities as well. What's our next move going to be? Will all this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. With nothing else to do, I got into bed, and within a few minutes, I was fast asleep. Okay, it's day 12. Bing, bong, bing.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for prepare
No,
to
I'm
spend
gonna
a
skip.
be ready to give your
I've heard him say that 15 billion times.
Time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere.
Huh?
Who is this?
Sounds like somebody's here, but it's quiet. Too quiet. Something doesn't feel right. Uh-oh. Have they come to kill us? They really should put a, one of those keyholes in so that you can see who's on the other side. I took a few hesitant steps toward the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find...
Oh no! She's starting the killing game! Darumi, no! This isn't Danganronpa! This is 100 Last Defense Academy!
Darumi? Is something wrong?
Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed. I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore. So hey, you wanna come die with me?
Huh? Well, I guess she likes us the best out of everybody, because she's asking us to do it with her. She steps in and pulls out the ball gag. Oh my god, why do you guys both have the same check?
Hey, Takumi. I found this earlier. Do you want to use it? Once we're dead, the pain will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only hurt for a second.
Let's just die. Die, 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 die.
That got a little crazy.
Yeah!
What? Hey, hold on a moment.
Just kidding. Man, you should have seen your face. You've been deroomied, bruh. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would help cheer you up.
Oh yeah, thanks. That cheered me up so much. That was hardly what I'd call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm on a mission from our glorious leader. She told me to get the non-fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiruko's letting them back in?
Yeah, to be honest, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out? Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand. You forgot that the game was fully voiced, and you thought I went off reading
Die, die, die! Gracias, muchacho. Now I won't have to go through my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always next time. Tell Gaku and Tsubasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye!
Doremi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. I just have to tell Gaku and Tsubasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I'd better get going. Little did he know, it would be really hard, because the people of this game are nuts. Okay. Oh, I guess we gotta move over there manually. Tsubasa. This is Tsubasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter.
Takumi? What is it?
I'm on messenger duty. Hiruko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Yeah, she is cracking down. Damn. Hiruko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize. She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Maybe you guys should just fucking fight. I mean, because it's like, you aren't even gonna die anyways. Come on. You don't believe that. This is Hiruko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. If I want to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Still looking like she might burst into tears at any moment, Tsubasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Alright, now I feel bad for her, but here's someone that you're definitely not going to feel bad for. This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Now watch, no sympathy. After a little while, the door slowly opened.
Oh, it's just you. What do you want?
Hiruko said she wants everyone to meet in the cafeteria.
For real? Us too? Ugh. What you want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. Not just her either. But all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. I mean, like, you kinda are though. Like, I know this whole section's supposed to make us feel bad for the non-fighters and everything, but like, I'm not really feeling that bad for them. I don't know. Because they're wanting us to risk our lives to protect them, and they won't even fucking fight. Like, you guys are dead weight. But I know this scene's supposed to make us feel bad for them and shit. I'm sorry, but I just don't. Why are they non-fighters? You missed it?
they just aren't wanting to help out with the invaders that come into the school. Like, they want to make us fight and do everything. No, not really.
I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without second thought.
I get what you mean, but... Fine. Hiruko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right?
Man, oh man, what rotten luck.
After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. We're the weird ones for fighting? Don't go thinking like I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it.
Yeah, we're doing this to save the world, and also ourselves, too.
And also you freaking non-fighters that are so, you know, not giving us credit for being super brave and super cool. Fight or die, we don't have a lot of options here. Exactly. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me to. I should head off to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hiruko getting us all together? I can't imagine I'm going to like what happens next. I mean, luckily there haven't been any fights that would, you know, change anything. Non-fighters derogatory. Yeah, non-fighters, like, that's a nice way of saying it. I just call them pussies. The pussy squad, you know. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What Hiruko's up to this time.
Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting stomach cramps.
Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them or have them raw if you prefer. Oh, so she's not giving them anything.
You are totally heartless.
Hiruko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Yeah, just give them like some crappy food so that they don't die. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread. One per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on, I mean,
she's not wrong though, she's not wrong!
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else. Double the ratio for the heroes, half the ratio for the leeches. Just give them like the shit food, you know? They only get to eat the stale bread and like, you know, egg or something. I don't know. They don't get much in terms of like fun food. Or is she gonna attack them if they don't join? So, why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Tsubasa, Ima, Kako, and Shoma, the non-fighters as we've been calling you, I've decided you're going to leave this school.
Yeah! I know that everybody else doesn't like that, but I think like, you know, fuck them. Get out! Get out if you don't want to help!
Huh? You could go fight out there, dumbass.
What do you mean, leave?
You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us all a lot of trouble? Ooh. I know everybody's gonna be like, Hiruko, that's too far. You're just sending them out to die. But I mean, like, maybe then they can fucking fight and, like, learn how to do something. Because they're wanting us to die for them. They aren't willing to die for us. That might make me sound, you know, unsympathetic, but... I mean, it is pretty mean. But also, I do see the legitimacy of what she's doing. What? Right now? Hiruko, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? Are they really our friends, though? What do you think? We've been brought here for one purpose, and one purpose only, to fight. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here, so why not get rid of them? At the very least, we could threaten it. Maybe we won't actually make them do it. If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What, as decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend in our school, the better. You can't just use us like that. You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful. Even then, I doubt I'd make much of a difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it. Hiruko, are you for real right now? Yeah, we should honestly, instead of kicking them out, because they still might change their mind, we should, like, make them stand in the front of the school, and then when the invaders come, like, lock the doors and put the weapons outside, and they can fight if they want to or not do anything, you know? Because then they'll die, but we can revive them afterwards, and then we can come out and kill the other ones next time. What do you guys think? It's pretty brutal, but I mean, it's like nicer than what she's doing. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leading the school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue. Just obey my orders.
Huh? But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us?
You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. No gladiator arena. They want to survive. They will entertain us. Why should we expect it to fight and protect you when you do nothing in return? Well, you see, and no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave. Yeah, at the very least, like, do something. Like, give us something.
Seriously? Right now?
Such a simple task is beyond you. I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hiruko, please. This is all too sudden. Can't you just give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them on the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? All right. You got 5 days. Huh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Fight alongside us or leave forever.
You see, she's showing mercy. Just 5 days?
If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it then. What kind of test? You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, in this academy, it is fight or die. And if you aren't even willing to fight, then there's only one other option, right? Like if we're a garden to grow food, you understand we need people in the back lines, but now they are not jobs in school. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, I'd feel bad for them. But right now, we're just threatening things. We aren't actually doing it, you know? Are we supposed to feel bad for you? Boo-hoo! You want us to die for you, but you won't die for us? This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends. Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us. That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiruko to change her mind. Maybe they should be the ones to change their mind. Right? Yeah, I know. I know that already I'm on the wrong side of history with this one, and that everybody's going to, you know, guilt Hiruko in the end or whatever. But still, like, you know, we can't... There's some tough enemies out there. Like, there have been some close calls I've had. I really need more units to throw at these problems. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try.
Just let go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's now in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight.
Oh, you think so? Then the door's over there, Mr. Gaku. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside the school grounds.
I know. Sheesh, it's bad enough we're gonna die there. I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, this whole saving the humanity thing, I can go to hell for sure. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life. After everything I've been through, I deserve to catch a break.
Well, little baby, well.
Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiruko had been.
Huh.
He sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me. I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight on your own for survival. I mean, like, you guys could, like, clean the place or something. You guys could be, like, our slaves. Right? Like, do something. Do something. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war? I mean, but, like, you're able to be brought back by the machine or whatever in this. Don't talk like that. You can't just give up. I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I admit this far in life. Well, not so much as a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it. I'm gonna give a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Why don't you guys just, like, try fighting? Like, these things are kind of weak. You'll probably beat them. Shoma. I get where Hiruko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you do all the fighting. But doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not going to happen. Tsubasa. I mean, can't you be, like, a support or whatever? Like, be a dancer in Fire Emblem, you know? I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that? But at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. Bro, just try fighting. If you're gonna die outside, you might as well die fighting here and, like, actually protecting shit. I could see tears welling up in Tsubasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too. We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Aotsuki. Why'd you have to go betray us and join the Battle of Freaks? I don't think I betrayed you exactly.
What should we do, brother dearest?
Don't worry about things, sister dearest. I have a foolproof. Oh. Uh-oh. So you'll fight. He's probably gonna try and kill, or fight, you know, Miss Long Black Hair or some shit. You do? Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say anything more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it. No, don't tell him to keep his secrets. He's up to no good. We have to go tell her now! We'll have Zetsubo in here? Yeah. Fine, keep your secrets, but know there's still time to change your mind, right? I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister. As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders.
Nah, I'm not doing that.
The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of sock and booskin masks? What? What does that even mean? Damn. Ain't a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiruko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she really will force them to leave. We got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf. This could be another part of her plan. I think Hiruko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along. Risk dancing to her tune. Man, that pisses me off. Sock and Busen are the theatrical masks, the happy one and the sad one. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Julio. I don't like it either way, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's that gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? It doesn't seem like they're willing to spill the beans. You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food?
Yeah. Give me this food, and in exchange, tell me your trauma, chat.
I have cookies. Now tell me your trauma. No, I'm just kidding. No, please don't. Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. We can fill their bellies. There's a chance we can get them to open up a little.
Tuck them with bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes in the room turn towards me.
What? Me? Okay, I guess I can try.
I should have seen this coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. Already consider me a traitor. I probably wouldn't get anywhere with him. How would he even be a traitor? He's like literally helping them by fighting. All the subtlety and planet crap really ain't my thing. And you just know Darami would make it worse.
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do.
Heck, you'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point.
Oh, social links? Persona reference? In my Danganronpa Fire Emblem game? Yo. Thanks, guys. We got 5 days. Let's make the most out of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fires to start fighting. I'll work something out. I'll have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takamaru, Darami, and I went back to our rooms. 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Tsubasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kaku, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Tsubasa seems the easiest to persuade. Tsubasa's certainly the most normal and level-headed of them. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around. Okay, the first one I'm going to try to convince is Tsubasa. I feel like I want to do the twins last, because they're plotting right now. We need to convince them afterwards, like, no, this is not a good idea for you. No, we're gonna kick your ass with whatever crazy plot you have. Ah, meowdy doncho, hello, hello. You thought that we got a choice? No, we don't. It just made us do it. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I'm sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Don't worry about it, Doncho. You didn't miss too much. Okay, let's go to Tsubasa. The bazonga she has at least can help out with the moral of the team. That's true. Maybe we can make her into a dancer or a healer or some shit. I rang the doorbell to Tsubasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiruko again? Don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I brought you something. I figured you'd be hungry.
Are those sandwiches for me?
Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiruko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in?
Of course! Come on in! Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You too, Takumi.
What am I, a consolation prize? Aw, she's so cute though. The moment the door closed, Tsubasa pounced on the sandwiches.
This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper.
She must have been starving. She scarfed down the sandwiches in less than a minute.
I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi. You're a lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today.
Have you just been living on dry bread since Hiruko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah.
That bread is so dry. I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask for you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I could try to sneak you some bread or rice balls.
Really?
Even her excited noises remind me of Lexi's. But in exchange, would you open up to me?
Huh? Open up to you about About what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is that what you were after from the start? Sandwiches were to bribe me for information? Sorry, Tsubasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We're trying to save you! We're trying to save you from yourself, from leaving and dying. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine. But in exchange, I'm going to want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay where it's safe while you guys go out there and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing. What do you mean? Tsubasa, I can't keep it down. Keep it down? She throws up a lot. When I get nervous, it comes out, not just a little bit.
Hey!
What comes out? I don't understand what you're... Puke! I puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. Whenever I get nervous, I hurl. So think about it, Tsubasa's always wretched. Yeah. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I turned the battlefield into a sea of vomit. I really want to get showered by my puke. But you wouldn't be able to fight under those conditions. What if my puke got in your eyes? Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing, and medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, I'm picturing myself fighting the invaders. Well, maybe she just needs to, like, not eat before the fight, and then she won't puke. Are you okay? Oh god, no. No, I can't keep it. Tsubasa vomited all over the floor. She immediately pushes me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Ooh. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. There's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find out a way to suppress her nausea. Damn, she's like me when I play first-person games, for real. Maybe if she goes in like hemo-anima mode, maybe she won't need to throw up. You know? How puking is... Puking? Eito, how long have you been over there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what is this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles, but this doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. He seems pretty smart. He has glasses after all. Alright, just keep this between us, bud. I proceeded to tell Eito about Tsubasa's tendency to puke. I see. So that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right? In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's going to vomit and plan around that instead. Yeah, I mean, I think, like, the vomit wouldn't be that big of a deal. What do you mean? Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag? Like the ones they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere. But do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that. What about using that Gift-o-Matic in the rec room? The Gift-o-Matic? Yeah, they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make those things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the Gift-o-Matic. Now, he is also a pretty smart guy, too. Fashionable sick pouch. Ooh! Hey, got you this barf bag. You like it? Tsubasa is sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but fashionable pouch might prove tricky. Anyone's likely to have a pouch would be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if you can handle a string and plastic bag. And so Eito and I split up to gather the materials we need to make the sick bag. I feel like the little sister will probably have something like that. Now where to start? Guess I'll ask everyone.
Give Tsubasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials you need to make the gift. Give her everything you have to persuade Tsubasa. Wow. Okay. Let's open up the map. We can ask Darumi. Probably ask like a creepy bag rather than a fashionable one though. Where are you at, Darumi? I thought she was on this floor. I'll just keep running. We're bound to find her eventually. Jeez, she's not here yet. There you are. Darumi, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, could I have it?
Huh. I don't use them. I just don't put all my makeup in my bag. I haven't done my mirror there, raw dog. So I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface.
Right. You should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case.
I mean, I might not have one, but I got some ideas where you might find a pouch.
Huh?
Really?
Back around where we found Eito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetic shop. I memorized where it was so I could go pick up something from there later.
Can you tell me where it is? Oh, we got our lead! I got the general coordinates of the cosmetic shop from Darumi. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Okay. Guess we could, ask Hiruko? Oh, these guys over here.
Huh. A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before.
Not even once? We don't even carry around bags or wallets.
We'd only be targeted by robbers if we did.
We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. That's just being street smart.
Yes, we literally keep our things on our person.
Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets. Me snuggling up against my sister dearest.
We were pressed up very close.
What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through?
You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh.
But thanks, I'll do that. I didn't find a pouch, I managed to get some string. Progress. That's progress at least. Okay. And let's talk to you. Did you find the plastic bag yet? Because I got some string. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. The game is more visual novel than you expected. Yeah, there's a fair amount of visual novel in it. Like, a lot more story than Fire Emblem in terms of just raw dialogue. But there is quite a bit of gameplay too. I think right now we're in a little bit of a phase where we're trying to convince the non-fighters, and it's probably going to be mainly talking. Nice one, Eito. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. Feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never really got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. He did find one of the items after all. Okay, I feel like it's probably time for us to go to that cosmetic store after talking to, Mr. Musclehead over here. Yeah? Maybe if I input that one secret code here. What? Nothing? Oh, oops. I didn't mean to do that. How's it going, Takumi? Are you getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Tsubasa, but it's a little complicated. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah. Bike lovers ain't no cowards. Bike lovers? Does Tsubasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows her shit. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. Not much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Well, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa.
I remember hearing about
Mostly
this.
just tune up cars, but
It's not a problem. You love
we do other
Danganronpa.
stuff
Was
too.
expecting only free time for the interaction and the full fights. You like this part of the game? Yeah, I like it too.
I've
I mean,
always liked tinkering
there's a
with
good amount of
machines,
breaks
so
in
I've been
between
watching my
fights, but the
grandpa
fights are
work
also
ever since I
pretty
was little.
impactful. Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. It might help me convince her. By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? Oh, what? He doesn't even know what a pouch is. What are you doing asking him? Yeah, I knew it was a long shot. Okay. Well, we got string in a plastic bag, but we came short on the fashionable pouch.
Huh?
Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darmi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Eito outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go adventure time!
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna convince Tsubasa, and then I think we will stream this again next week. So let's go on our hunt for the fashionable pouch. Okay. I'm just gonna save real quick though. We're continuing the stream, by the way. It's just I'm thinking that will probably be the, you know, the break point for us. Yeah, probably. Is 16 the last day? It's the last day to convince everybody, yeah. Alright, let's go. Wait, am I just going with him? Can I not get like a few more to come with me? Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock the gift. By obtaining key items from the treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the Gift-o-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on a treasure chest space whenever you can. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. Somewhere around the spot where we found you. That should be in that direction. Yep, I see it over there. Oh. I guess there's another treasure box there too. I want to look at the area a little bit, see what there is. There's a few treasure boxes, okay. So we should try and land on as many of them as we can, basically. Let's inspect the hole. Oh. Oh, I got some HP. For the person who was asking about healing and stuff, I guess you got your answer. Find a first aid kit. Let's take them.
We did it.
Yeah, because we don't need to heal up right now. And then let's go up, get this stuff. Let's pull on it. Ooh. What? How the hell am I gonna take damage from a turnip?
This looks quite rare.
Torn dress. Okay, then let's get this free stuff. You're suddenly caught in a violent squall. It's going to be hard to move forward after this. Press on anyways, or take shelter. Let's take shelter. BP silver token, but we took 2 damage. Okay.
I'll take this with me.
Also, wow, it really is just me and the other guy. I don't know why we didn't bring anybody else with us. Oh, but we got the pouch though. Oh, it's easy. Okay, maybe we'll go on a little bit longer. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Tsubasa. To the rec room, everybody! I was thinking that we'd be looking around for a while and have to fight like a boss for it or some shit. We have a gift for you, Tsubasa! Yes! We made a fashionable sick pouch. I like how they keep on calling it fashionable. We did it, Takumi. I'm sure Tsubasa will feel relieved when we give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. I mean, she might not kinda want to do it. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes down to it, you're gonna have to remind Tsubasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah? What's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. The things we need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex? So someone like what Karu is to me, her grandpa! Yeah. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Yes, that's right. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point in being negative. I'll go swing by her place then.
Come on, I want another party member!
Let me see what you can do, Tsubasa.
Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight?
You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place.
Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only going to cause everyone trouble.
But look at this fashionable sick pouch. You could put all of your vomit bags in there.
Wow, it's such a cute pouch.
But why are you giving me this? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again? You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Meowdy Guppy! Hello! You got the game too, but you don't want to get spoilers? All good, Guppy. Let me know where you're at. Have you beaten the demo yet? Because we're a little bit past that. We are on day 12, if you can check and see.
Mwah! Thank you for stopping by, Guppy. Hello.
You got it, and you're 78% done with it already? God damn. Oh, no, you're downloading it. Oh, okay. It's like you're 78% done? I mean, you are the ultimate gamer, girl. But for those of you who don't know, this is Guppy. We recently did an arena collab together, and we also play a lot of Death Note together. And she streams on both YouTube and Twitch, so go check her out. Go give her a follow, everybody. No, I'm not that insane. Well, you're not as insane as Darumi. But I don't know. I feel like you're insane enough to 78% a game like this in a single day.
Well, thank you for stopping by.
I'm going to continue it. Oh, shit! This is the Danganronpa portion of the game. Holy shit. Shut up, I love her so much. You plan to cosplay her? I love Darumi too. Darumi's my favorite. Okay, we're gonna scrum debate her right now. Say the right things to Tsubasa as she shares her worries and convince her to fight. You may choose what to say by pressing L twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure part. So don't worry, just do your best to persuade Tsubasa. Okay. Do I have to do a Danmaku to be able to convince her, though? Because I feel like that's the only way you can truly convince somebody, apparently.
I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Just a little bit of puke.
You don't need to worry about a little puke, Tsubasa.
Of course I worry. I can't help it if I get puke all over myself, but it'll still cause trouble for everyone else. The thought of getting my puke on someone else's clothes.
Have you guys ever been puked on before?
To my stomach. It's not like you want to fight all covered in puke. No.
Just use the sick bag.
Just use that sick bag.
Huh? What? This is a sick bag?
It's a fashionable sick pouch. Exactly. We love to call it the fashionable sick pouch. It just looks like a regular accessory pouch.
I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute.
I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke whenever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
Yeah.
So how about it, Tsubasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Yeah, not quite yet. She needs a little bit more convincing. Tsubasa?
I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight.
Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now.
I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing.
I'm sure everyone would make fun of me. Of course, what Tsubasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, that everyone would see her doing. I know that now is not the time to be embarrassed, and that there's a part of me that wants to get out there and fight with you.
But I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
It's okay, we can beat up anyone who teases you for it. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. I'm here if you want to talk about it. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Tsubasa's hang-ups with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
Is it Puke
It was
Girl?
Pukette.
Pukette!
All the bullies in my
No, I'm
class
not gonna
made
say
fun
that.
of me for my puking.
I'm not gonna say that.
Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time.
I'm not
I
gonna say that
puked.
Pukette is a cool
Like,
nickname.
How someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or
that's
how the
mean.
boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and
Yeah, we wouldn't make fun of you.
We wouldn't make fun of you.
Yeah, most of us are nice.
I trust you, but I don't know about the others. A few of them could be mean.
Don't worry, they're all good people. Oh, don't like that?
Don't worry, they're all good people. There's nothing to be scared of.
Am I lying? I don't think I'm that bad. How can you even say that? You've only known them for 2 weeks. Stop making things up. This is a serious issue for me. This was too much to ask for her to trust people we've just basically met. Tsubasa was terrified of being teased and ostracized by the others. If I don't eliminate that worry for her, she'll never agree to fight with us. I have to get her to understand. I'll never abandon her. Yeah, that's right. Retry persuasion. We can be one of your, you can be in our harem or some shit.
It was Pukette. All the bullies. Do you know how, like, or
Okay, let's
it was
skip
hard
through.
each. That's why I decided.
We wouldn't.
I trust you, but a few of them could be mean. What if they gave me another cruel nickname? If someone
just a
ever called
nickname,
me
bro.
Pukette, I'd probably puke and cry on the spot. No,
That's like-
I'm too scared. I can't do it. I don't want to get ostracized for puking anymore.
We have to save that we'll puke too. Oh wait, we actually have to now?
I'll puke with you.
Yeah, we'll puke as well or something. What we set yourselves up for? What? What are you talking about? You puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I'll puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for me for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
So this is how we have to convince her? Tsubasa stared at me as if she was trying to figure me out. I gave her a meaningful look as I could in return. I won't let Tsubasa go through this alone. She gets made fun of, and so will I. I guess she likes this? I continued to make her gaze in silence. I had the feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to make her gaze without even blinking. And suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I had gotten through to her.
I see. You're stupid, aren't you?
Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? Maybe she won't even make us puke with her. Wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Damn, she really liked that. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I tried my best to hide my feelings from the others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Tsubasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Tsubasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you'd been through. The writer's barely disguised fetish. I hope not. I had no idea how tough things have been for you. But as long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Should I not be? That's not how you should respond to that, Takumi! Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Tsubasa feels like she could belong, if memory serves. That's the workshop. Yeah, I remember that.
Huh?
Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? Takamaru told me. You would hang out there every day, he said. Yeah, tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop was always the highlight of my day. So you don't have to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Tsubasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. Well, if we lose, then your grandpa's workshop is going bye-bye. Must be the most important thing in the world to her. It's anything like how Karuha is to me. Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? Oh, Meowdy Davis, hello, hello. Did you guys raid? Hello, hello. We are playing the 100-line Last Defense Academy right now. We're in the kind of Danganronpa-y section of the game right now. We have to convince this girl to join the fight with us. But hello and thank you so much, Davis. How was your stream? Her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her. Maybe that can be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am, I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything
But you're almost
make me
done with the
puke.
Iron Man?
But
Very good,
I
very
can
good.
finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really
We could say, I see,
fascinating,
but let's
and
wait
let
and
me
see if there's
forget about the
anything else you
world.
want to say.
I'd get covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work. Of course, I failed a lot too, but Grandpa would always cheer me up with his belly laughs. Fail as much as you want, Tsubasa.
We're not gonna interrupt her.
Star players make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me.
We're gonna say that the grandpa's really nice. I knew we should
Your
wait.
grandpa's really nice.
That's
Yeah.
enough reminiscing,
My
yeah.
grandpa's the nicest
Stop
grandpa in the
reminiscing, stop
world.
remembering things.
He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter.
Grease monkey.
His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop.
Honestly, this kind of is mean, but, you know. If you don't
No.
fight.
His workshop might get destroyed.
You better help us.
What? Huh? Why?
Remember what Siri said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Yep. Enough reminiscing, Siri. Enough reminiscing. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Siri may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. Your grandpa is single. Every VTuber chat. What? Are you guys saying you want to be with my grandpa? I don't even have a grandpa. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Well, I mean, I do have a grandpa. I don't have one that is alive, unfortunately. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way. Okay, we just need that 5%. Now, we just need to tell her that we love her, and then she'll join us. Tsubasa's at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do.
That is lock in.
Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
I believe in you.
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone.
Yeah, you got me, Super
We'll
Chad
protect
anime
what's important to you
protagonist to help
together.
you.
So just protect us in return. Come with us.
And protect what matters most to us
And
together.
protect what matters most to us together.
We did it! Yay! Had to bring out my Death Note, you know, convincing skills to win that. Persuasion complete. I think most of them are actually, or a good amount of them are college age, I think, if I remember correctly. But some of them are in high school too, I think. Fighting to protect humanity. To protect my grandpa and his workshop. Meowdy, my hello, Riz Poneko, that's right. Can someone like me really do that? Of course you can, and you don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm gonna need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what it is I really want, and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great.
Okay, and thanks, Takumi.
Yay! Can I check her out as a unit, though? I kind of want to see what she does. But looks like she'll make her final decision in a little while longer. Did what I could with Tsubasa. I'll try working on the others now. Alright, who's next? There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Of the 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I can get him on board. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. They should just like offer money to get Gaku to fight. Whoa! What the hell? He's only been in this place for 13 days. Why does it look like that? We can let Gaku talk. Nah, I don't want to do that. He's kind of lame in some ways, but he's funny though. Huh? Why won't I fight? Because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I had brought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how's it not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. Well, you'd be more scared being out on your own. Way more scared. Trust and believe.
I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them.
If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then?
I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help them. I'm scared. How could Alfie be fine fighting those monsters?
Oh, maybe we could take him to the simulation room and he could test it out. Maybe that's the answer here. Because then he won't be as scared.
You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose.
It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no other choice if we want to protect what matters to us most. If we don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. Like he has his mom or something, if I remember correctly.
People I care about? I don't have anyone like that.
Aw, Mr. Edgelord.
Huh?
What? But your family.
I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who was abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in.
Found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. Yeah, but he's really into girls and stuff. Maybe if you acted super cool, you could rizz up the Tangaru girl. Maybe, probably not. Maybe you could have Darumi. She's pretty crazy. She might like you.
Whatever. I don't really care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex.
But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies. You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home.
But wait, hold on, just hear me out.
I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Bring me a fat sack of bills. Then we'll talk.
Money? I told you guys.
Money talks. Money talks. Money, money, money. Money. Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, then get the heck out of here. Shoot! Shoot!
Yeah, they really should have paid these guys to, like, defend the world or something. Gaku pushed me right out of his room. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. Nobody has money here. So we're basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. There was a gold bar I remember seeing in the Gift-o-Matic. We could do that. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him a gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up with me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the Gift-o-Matic in the rec room. But what will get him to open up to me? Gold bar! Gold bar! What's something he wants? Something with monetary value? You know, if you guys want to give me presents, gold bars are also a really good choice. I don't want no fashionable sick bag, okay? Gold bars, okay? Give me that. No point in trying to think of something of my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Pretty sure he just told you, but that's fine. Let's go on the map and check and see.
Darmi's gonna be like, yeah, doesn't he just like want money? Didn't he literally just say that?
Okay, Darmi, where are you? Must be on that other side then. There she is.
Look, Darmi, look what I found.
What's that?
A surgical scalpel. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I found such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting.
Oh, that was really helpful. Darmi swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. Yeah, she's acting like someone I've seen before. Dunk Pumpkin. Genocide Jack. She even had her tongue out, too. Present for Gaku. What about clothes? Clothes? I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes. Or the money to buy more. I see. So he doesn't have the means. So I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. I can't just bring him any clothes. It will have to be something he likes. If I'm going to get him clothes, I need to research his taste. Okay. I mean, I think he'd prefer the gold bar, but I mean, I guess we could give him like some Louis Vuitton. More people love Louis Vuitton. Huh? Something Gaku might want? What about some needles and thread? Needles and thread? Apparently, Gaku's got good at sewing. He doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easily. So Gaku can sew. Surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he is the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes of his brothers ripped up in a day in and day out, he just got good at it. Big family? Yeah, I remember him saying that he had a big family. That's not what he told me. He said he wasn't. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. Like, holy shit, right? I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second, maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. If that's the case, turns out he's got a family after all. So he probably does kind of care about that. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. We will not forget this. Oh, she's here this time. Oops. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiruko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiruko? Ooh, she's like, I'll sneeze. Never mind, I got cucked on my own sneeze again. No, why does this keep happening to me? I'm looking over footage of past battles and making a record. A record? A record of how many invaders and which commanders we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work? She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's still important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try and shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. You know what? Maybe there'll be a person who doesn't want to fight. Maybe we can have them do this. Because this is something that's important. Meow Diamante! I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed your Fortnite sesh. Welcome, welcome. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Siri said at the least. Ooh, let's tell that to him. That's true, then. We're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Gold bar! Gold bar! Oh, or clothes. I mean, although giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style. The chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. According to Takamaru, Gaku can sew and pretty well at that. What about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. I mean, yeah, we could get him a sewing kit, but I think he'd prefer the gold chain or the gold nugget. A few minutes of searching. Sewing kit. Sewing kit. This looks good. The materials I need are needles, thread, scissors, and cotton. That's a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain. Oh yeah, she got the place Darmy found was a surgical facility. They might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors, and if there are medical pads, they might work in the place of cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Darmy show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials.
Yeah, let's go get that.
Jeez, the days are going by fast, though.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Takumi?
Hey!
You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present Darumi?
Ha, silly Darumi. She crazy.
Skip that. Damn, I have to hold this to skip that? Okay, take me to that hospital, Darumi.
Yeah, but don't get mad if I get lost.
Oh, this one's farther away. Alright, let's make our way over there. By the way, this is not the main game, for those of you who are looking at it and maybe thinking like, oh, this looks kind of mid. Let's look in the trunk. This is like a little mini game part of it for getting materials and stuff. Oh, I think I should have done 3. Alright, let's get this shit done.
It's killing game time!
Okay, let's have her kill this guy.
Here we go.
Then let's take out this crew over here.
Good to go.
Okay, and we can take out these 2.
Take that!
Barely
All right.
anybody left now.
Fine.
Yeah, I think we can do this all in one turn.
Totally wrecked.
What was the skill she got? I wish I could check what her 6th skill currently is, though.
Ready when you are.
I know that her skills change when she's fatigued, but it's really nice to be able to tell what it is.
Do it to it!
She's not tired now.
GG easy.
Yes!
Oh, and we got some stuff from it, too. But I want to see what this question mark has. Wish for better materials. Chance of finding all materials plus 10%. Pretty good. Then over here. Let's get the purple one. Versatile plant.
We did it.
I know that the purple ones are more valuable in this. It is over there that we gotta go, so we're gonna make a right. Men's why is this even an option? What? Let's see if they're still clean. We got polyester,
Yes!
let's go. I wonder if you smell them, if it like decreases your HP or something. You find a herd of goat-like animals. Their fur looks soft and fluffy. It might feel good to pet them. Let's approach slowly and quietly. What? No! Why are the goats being mean to me? Okay, you find a pitch-black room while exploring the ruins. Curtains. Red crystal.
We did it.
Let's get that free rock. Hummus. Okay.
Yes!
And we got all of our stuff. Let's go. And also, Darumi was able to get more scalpels. All right, I got all the materials.
Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing arrow gaze.
She's so real for that. All right, let's go, everybody. Got a lot of stuff done. I think we have everything we need to convince him now. Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're going to... Oh my god, this room again. We're gonna convince Gaku, and then we're gonna save. And then I have a small little announcement to make, so please stick around to the end of the stream. Don't worry, this is an exciting, positive announcement, so stick around.
Doesn't matter how many times you come over, I'm never going to fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you're giving this to me?
Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right?
What if he could make me a cosplay? Think he could make me a Poneko cosplay, you guys? Alright, I gotta admit, this is pretty thoughtful. I just know some holes in my clothing.
Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I could tell Gaku's expression is softening.
Look, I feel bad saying this after you gave this to me and all, but I still can't fight with them. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. So you can see I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type.
Damn, he's the virgin in the Chad meme. No, I'm not asking you to fight, just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting?
Yeah.
I've been here before. You'll find, Gaku, that I could be rather persuasive.
Why won't I fight? Isn't it obvious?
Hey!
It's because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters?
Yeah, let's
Like,
call
what am
him.
I supposed
Let's
to
call him a
do?
chicken. That'll
What
work.
even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't and I won't.
Well, there's
I mean,
training he can do.
You tell me. How can you guys even bring your...
Make bank if you fight. Oh, look at his face. Yep. That
Gaku,
made him
if
happy.
you fight, you can make money.
Now he's listening. Huh? Make money.
According to Hiruko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash.
No freaking way. So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke?
No, not just that. We actually might have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. Oh, yeah, he liked that. He liked that a lot. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? I'd gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then why won't you? Then, if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, and all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex would be saved too. Oh. He doesn't like them. But wait, if they die, then you can't flex your chains on them. No way. It's not fair. Not fair. I told you, I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're corrupted. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
I mean, help yourself, bro. Fair? I also don't have the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up! You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards the society that abandoned him, is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join this until this hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
Yeah.
17. I was working 24/7, 365 days a year.
Yeah, he had
I
it
worked
hard.
every day until I was about to collapse. And I don't have a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
Let's see what else he has
Isn't
to
that
say
messed
before we
up?
do anything too fast.
So I asked adults for help to show
Looks
some
like
love
the
to our
options
home,
are disappearing
but we
now.
got
They didn't
nothing.
used to.
Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face.
Not all of them
There's
are
no
bad.
way I'm
I mean,
gonna help
that's
any of them.
true, but,
I wish they'd all
like-
die.
Oh,
I will never, ever, ever.
save your siblings. Yeah, that's the one.
Save your siblings.
My siblings. Takamura told me you're the oldest in the group home and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You're fine with letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd abandon his family. But it still only went up 10%. He liked the money one a lot more. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. They're strangers who happen to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, die,
I
die.
hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
I told you guys. He's like incel to the max. I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats. Oh, nah. He's just being tsundere for them because the percentage went up. What's with this guy, really? He has anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but his family as well? He went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I need to abate Gaku's anger and get him to fight. I decided to try again.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings.
Yeah, probably because you
Every
like them.
cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They
That's
just
kinda how kids
complained
are.
about how there was never enough food or snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too. I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all night
You
just to
sound
sew
like
for
a
them.
mom.
They're little parasites that drained me of my time and money. If it weren't for them, I would have had free time and money for myself. I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Oh, give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 you stupid
You're
brat!
gonna regret saying that.
Die, 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 die!
Okay,
The
let's replay
invaders
that,
can kill
I think.
every last one of those brats.
We'll say one of the other things
I
first.
wouldn't even shed a tear.
Ooh, okay. Oh, we shouldn't have said anything there? I guess we made the right decision. Damn it, die. They can all die. They all deserve to die. They all should just die. And why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed, I start crying? It's because you don't want them to die. Not really. But if you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefits in my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know that better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save the little brats who ruined my life? Damn it! My life sucks. Was I a panty thief in my previous life? Oh wow, he's super close.
Gaku, if you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine.
This is time.
I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes.
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you.
And also for
like
money,
me.
too.
For the ones waiting for you at the group home. Just
fight for your
family.
Just do it.
Yay! We got another teammate! He's annoying, but I do like him. You know how sometimes you like characters that annoy you? That's how I feel about him. I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family? They just get in the way. I should have to keep busting my hump for them even now. They could be a million miles away for all I know. My whole life, I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. Might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know? Of course. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too? Yeah, his place is really gross. Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this. Sure, I understand. Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little bit better about myself now. Damn. We convinced him. Okay, everybody. I'm going to save it here when it gives me the chance.
Get prepared. Be ready to get.
We're gonna get through this dialogue and then we're gonna save. The announcement played like usual and I got out of bed feeling like it would just be another morning. But then... who could that be? Somebody want me to convince them? I opened up the door and welcomed my guest inside.
How did you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. Why does she keep on coming into my house and acting crazy? There's a reason for that. I stuffed your mother into little pieces and put her in. Just kidding. You've been Darumi.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something or did you just come here to prank me?
Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Hiruko sent me on important business.
Mistress Hiruko?
Ah, she wants you and me and Takamaru and Edo to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister. Anyway, now you know. Have to go tell the others. Mistress Hiruko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently.
Darumi owned it away, leaving chaos and confusion to end. Another meeting. Huh? It's only us this time. The man is not getting the hints, Kappa. I mean, have you ever heard that saying, don't stick your blank in crazy? I feel like that applies especially here. Especially with Darumi. She is levels of Menhera that I have not seen in a long time. The deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hiruko wants to discuss that test she mentioned? Only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. Okay, everybody, let's save now. About my little mini announcement. I will be streaming some Fire Emblem Fates tomorrow. I think I'm on the Kana paralogue and also the Ryoma chapter, I think. But we're going to be showing off something new during that stream. I have actually gotten myself an upgraded rig for this current model that you see right here. So there are new changes to make it a lot more seamless, better at mouth tracking, and just generally more expressive. So this will be I'm not gonna call it a debut, but this will also show off the new model and all of the improved expressiveness on it. Will your beloved Gazak be on the team? No, it will not. But I hope to see you there at the stream tomorrow. It will be at 3 p.m. PST, and we will be showing off the new rig, so you do not want to miss it. I will be more expressive, more crazy than ever. Thank you all so much, and remember, Tomodachi Pride, good night everyone!